Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. The YouTube channel The Urban Disciples recently uploaded a video on Magic Johnson's November 7th, 1991 HIV announcement that was shocking to the sports world at the time. One of the greatest athletes in the NBA had to prematurely retire. Let's quickly watch the clip that this video focuses on, how Magic Johnson said there's nothing wrong with his wife. How could there be nothing wrong with his wife if he has HIV based on what we're told about HIV? Let's just listen to that clip real quick. Then I'm going to show you why Magic Johnson really made this announcement on November 7th, 1991. Magic Johnson never had HIV. This was all part of a planned spectacle, part of the ongoing race war propaganda in this society. And it was also to clear the way for Michael Jordan, who had just won the NBA Finals for the first time not long before this announcement. Let's first listen to Magic say his wife is perfectly healthy.
My wife is fine. She's negative, so no problem with her.
How could it be? How could you have HIV, sleep with your wife, and she's perfectly fine? It doesn't make any sense. It's because Magic Johnson never had HIV. This was a story for the masses. You know, I was 7 years old when this happened. I remember this like the first September 11th in my life. You know, this was a big story at the time. As a young elementary school student, they were already teaching us about AIDS and HIV and how to protect ourselves. Here's why it was Magic Johnson, and here's why the announcement came November 7th, 1991. Let's first go back to 1959, the year HIV was supposedly discovered. That was the year Magic Johnson was born. Magic Johnson was born August 14th, 1959. 59, the year Motown Records came out. 59, the number stamped on black people throughout history. That's why Black History Month, February, ends on the 59th day of the year, February 28th. 31 days in January, 28 more in February, 59 days. So, reportedly, HIV traces back to the Belgian Congo, 1959. Here's why that's comical. Belgian Congo in Gematria sums to 59 like kill, like Negro, like jigaboo, like slave, like cracker, like tobacco, like cotton picker, like blues, like Eminem, like Freemasonry. Michael Jordan equals 59, and so many other black celebrities that you're aware of have 59 named Gematria. Again, Motown came out in 59. Magic Johnson, born in 59, August 14th, the 226th day of the year. We'll talk more about that. Fitting date to be used in purposeful propaganda. If you write out the numbers 5 and 9, they're the only two numbers that sum to 42 of the single digits. 5 and 9 make up 59. The two numbers stamped on black people throughout history are 42 and 59. Black History Month, February 42, History 42, Knowledge 42, New Testament 42, Astrology 42, Freemason 42. For the record, the Bible, based on astrology, likely attribute to the 42 laws of Ma'at, the ancient Egyptians, black civilization. Just trying to establish that 42 is a significant number. Zionism 42, which are the false Jews. The Jews in the Bible have dark skin. Brothers 42, the most hateful word for black people 42, slavery 42, Malcolm X 42, Martin 42, LeBron James equals 42. Another number, there's a reason Jackie Robinson wore 42. 4259. HIV in Gematria sums to 42. You know, at the recent 59th Grammys, we saw Alwyn Jarreau found dead just before the 59th Grammys. We saw Morris Day at age 59 still the show with the song Jungle Love. Jungle Love 42, Morris Day 59. You pay attention to 42 and 59, these numbers get used together again and again as like a subtle racist tribute to black people. So anyway, HIV 42, discovered in 59. Magic was on the Lakers 42. Interesting that HIV also has the gematria of 144. number connected to killing people throughout history. A lot of people are aware that HIV, made by man, targeting black people. Remember, 59 has the connection to kill, number stamped on black people throughout history. HIV, 144, a number of killing. So HIV, it can morph into AIDS. The fear then was that Magic Johnson would get AIDS. But from the beginning, from his first press conference, he said he plans to live on for a long time and he thinks he'll be okay. I'm sure he said that in confidence because he knew he was okay. He was just participating in a race war psyop. HIV, AIDS, attributed to the black community and the gay community. Age 33, gay 33, sex 33, magic 33, Irvin. A lot of people skip the A in his name. Even my friend Urban Disciples, when he writes out Irvin Johnson, he skips the A. But Irvin has an A in it. Irvin's 33. The name Johnson reduced is 32. Magic war number 32. Ranging degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry 31, 32, 33. In Chaldean gematria, Johnson's also 33. Most common surname in English-speaking United States of America. The word name, gematria of 33. So anyway, think about it. Magic Johnson, Johnson slang for a penis, a dick, a Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson, known for getting laid a lot. That's also part of the reason he was chosen. You know, Magic Johnson used to boast about how many women he'd slept with. Now Magic Johnson is healthy as anybody else. Here we are. Geez, we're going on 30 years later. Hard to believe. I was 7 then when this news broke. Big basketball fan as a young child, you know. This news blew my mind. So you gotta remember about this news. It impacts so many people, so many children are the most impacted, the most susceptible to this propaganda. So anyway, with regards to AIDS or HIV being attributed to the Belgian Congo, the word African has gematria of 137. 137 is the 33rd prime. 33, number of the race war. Race war in gematria sums to 33, used again and again. When I think of Africa and I think of the race war, I think of the diamond trade. I think of Cecil Rhodes and Rhodesia. Rhodes 33, diamond 33. Again, race war 33. Rodney King was beaten on 3-3 by the LAPD in this same year of this news. 1991. Race war 33. Police 33. LAPD beat Rodney King. Look at what Rodney King equals. And if you look up Rodney King's birthday, it's April 2nd, 4/2, 4259. Rodney King died on the date that became the Charleston church shooting, which is more race war propaganda by the numbers. With regards to March 3rd, that's also the day Trayvon Martin was buried. TM, his initials like trademark, equal 33, his father a Freemason. His killer, his supposed killer, George Zimmerman, an ongoing media propaganda story. GZ, G's the 7th letter, Z the 26th, put it together, 33. Trayvon buried on 3-3. Rodney King beaten on 3-3. Magic Johnson being used for the HIV propaganda. Another parallel between HIV and Irvin Magic 39, HIV 39. Irvin was born on the 226th day of the year. Here's why that's interesting. If you write out 226, it sums to 93. Looks like I forgot to put a word up here that I wanted. Propaganda using the alphabetic order. Can't spell. Propaganda using the alphabetic order sums to 93, right? That's supposed to be here. Irvin has gematria of 93. 226 and 93 often get paired together. Born on the 226th day of the year was Irvin. Saturn equals 93. Saturn, the keeper of time. The word planet equals 226. You see these numbers come together all the time. 93, 226. Here's Magic Johnson, born on a fitting date, named accordingly, being used in one of the major propaganda stories of the 90s, you know? This made HIV and AIDS a lot more front and center for people. 93 World Trade Center bombing on 226. 226 when you write it out sums to 93. And again, with Saturn being the keeper of time, HIV 144. So speaking of time, I want to show you how November 7th, 1991 was the perfect day for this announcement. Couldn't have gotten any better with regards to Magic being a basketball star. So from Magic's birthday, which was August 14th, to the date of the announcement, November 7th, 1991, 85 days. And why is that comical? Basketball equals 85. Los Angeles Lakers equals 58. The reflection. We saw Kobe's retirement ceremony on a date with 58 numerology, April 18th, 2016. We saw Prince die 3 days later in Minnesota. Let's not forget the Lakers are from Minnesota. That's why they're called the Lakers, the land of 1,000 lakes. Prince was known for singing Purple Rain. Purple Rain equals 58, like Freemasonry, like secret society. Kobe, the Purple Lakers, retires. Prince dies 3 days later in Minnesota. Prince's death connected to last year's NBA Finals, as I pointed out, before it happened. That's why they announced his cause of death, Game 1 of the NBA Finals. November 7th, the date of the announcement, was also the 311th day of the year. Through mathematics, 311, 3 times 11 is 33. 137 also has a hexadecimal relationship with 311. 137, the 33rd prime. Magic on the 311th day of the year saying he has HIV. Could be susceptible to AIDS. 85 days after his birthday. And, oh, by the way, he had just turned 32 years old that year. Johnson in English reduction equals 32. I call it the America number. America 32, our date of independence, July 4th, 1776, date with 32 numerology. You know, this was news for the nation, news for America. Also, with regards to the announcement being on the 311th day of the year, the reflection of that number is 113, 113. Mainstream equals 113. Dishonest, perjury, all equal 113. So does bullshit, so does fiction. His announcement was also seemingly synced up with the NBA Finals, which the Lakers had just lost in June to the Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan would then go on to win 3 straight NBA Finals, take a break, come back and win 3 straight more, 3-3, kind of like 33. Look at the gematria: Bulls, Michael, and NBA Finals, all 33. Now who's the king of the league? LeBron? LeBron 33, James 33, Cleveland 33. It's not hard to see, you know. LeBron last year became the first player to go to 6 straight finals since 66. Look at what LeBron James is in reverse reduction. Also 66. And remember, if you write out 33, it sums to 66. So anyway, Michael Jordan, Len Bias, let's not forget, was murdered by the numbers for Michael Jordan. A lot of young basketball players, college, high school, were dropping dead around that time. How many people were cleared out of the way to make Michael Jordan Michael Jordan's what I want to know. Magic Johnson, one of them. You know, they wanted all the star focus on Michael Jordan. If you weren't growing up then, everything was about Michael. And if you weren't watching Michael Jordan, it was Mike Tyson, or it was Michael J. Fox, or it was Michael Douglas. It was everybody who was Michael at this period of time in history. I used to think, why didn't my mom name me Michael? Wheaties commercials, Gatorade, with the big G on it, like the Freemason compass and square. Big G represents 33 in Francis Bacon gematria. Anyway, let me show you how this announcement synced up with the NBA Finals. And oh, by the way, the NBA Finals concluded that year on June 12th, or 12/6. How many times have I said 126 is another number connected to sports championships? Anyway, let me show you this with regards to the finals. Just real quick, Michael Jordan equals 59, number stamped on black people. Kobe Bryant's nickname, Black Mamba. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant's last games perfectly synced up with each other. Talked about this in a video I put out earlier today, but let me just make you appreciate this. Pay attention to the Sumerian gematria. Michael Jordan equals 678. Kobe Bryant equals 678. What I want you to do is I want you to look at Michael Jordan's last game as a Wizard against the Philadelphia 76ers. Kobe played his high school ball in Philadelphia, wore the number 33. Just real quick, Kobe, 33, like Michael. From Jordan's last game against Philadelphia to Kobe Bryant's last game is exactly 678 weeks to the day. Exactly. Not an extra day, it's just 678 weeks apart perfectly. And on the same day Kobe played his last game, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson finished with a record combined 678 three-pointers. The first time two men on a team ever did that. The exact same number. Remember, what happened? That day that Kobe finished his career was the same day the Warriors won and beat Michael Jordan and the Bulls' win record. 73. The record before was 72. On that same day, it was funny that Philadelphia and the Bulls played, and the 76ers finished 10-72 against the Bulls, who had the prior record of 72-10. Go back and watch all my videos on Kobe's last game. There's so much more to it. But just things to understand about these scripted sports leagues and all the different things scripted into them. All of these leagues are ongoing planned rituals. So many of these athletes are born into it. So many men in the league have fathers that were in the league, even men that you don't know. I guarantee you the father of Draymond Green, for example, is Magic Johnson. Guarantee. They even look alike. Look at Draymond Green's face and look at Magic Johnson's. Go see the video I did on Draymond Green, his arrest last offseason. It was all a tribute to Magic Johnson. Guarantee you Nate Thurmond is the real father of LeBron James. Dropped dead 27 days after LeBron scored 27 in Game 7. Could just go on all day. But anyway, the point is, all of these people are birthed, named accordingly, used in scripted sports games, used in scripted propaganda. Michael Jordan, Black Mamba. Just in case I forgot to write Michael up here so you could see the 33. Michael, 33. Kobe, 33. Magic, 33. You look at a great NBA player, there's a whole lot of 33. Bird playing in Massachusetts, which is, basketball land. Only 3 states with 33 gematria. The Celtics have won 17 NBA championships. They'll probably never win another. NBA 17. The 17th team to join the NBA were the Cleveland Cavaliers in Ohio, the 17th state, and here we are in 2017. But anyway, Phil Jackson. Think about how Phil Jackson won these NBA finals over the Lakers. Then he'd go on to coach the Lakers and win all the NBA finals. Look at this. From the date these NBA finals concluded, where Magic Johnson lost to Michael Jordan, to the day of his announcement, 148 days, that's the number for the hateful word in Jewish gematria. Not a coincidence. All synced up and planned accordingly. 85 days after the NBA Finals, basketball 85, Los Angeles Lakers 58, the reflection. You learn your gematria, you go through your memorable moments from history, and you see how it was all scripted. All part of a planned narrative to fill up your head with information that the powers that shouldn't be want there. They wanted all us younger generations to be afraid of HIV and AIDS. We've got a lot of fear programming with HIV and AIDS, my generation growing up. And this was a big part of it. And look at this stupid-ass reporting. Look at who they say discovered the 59 Belgian-Congo connection. Dr. David Ho. This is supposed to be a disease connected to sexual, misbehavior, if you will. What's the word I'm looking for? Starts with a P. I can't think of it. Also down in the description, I'm going to link this post on 42 and Black history and the 42 laws of Mott. I am becoming more and more convinced each day that this is what it's all about. The 42 laws of Mott from the ancient Egyptians and why 42 stamped on black people. 42 laws of Mott to live by, having a lot to do with sin, having a lot of connections to the Bible, the New Testament, which equals 42 and begins with the 42 generations leading up to Jesus. I'll do a video on this eventually. Until next time, Truth Seeker.